heard of teaching hospital? In medicine, they allow blending education with real-world practice. The medical students learn by doing. They are mentored by experts. They save lives while they train. What if we do the same for journalism? Imagine that kind of dynamic model for the news industry. The good news is that it is happening. It's happening at the Arizona State University's Cronkite School of Journalism, which is a great example. And I spent over a month here seeing this transformation firsthand. One standout example is News 21. News 21 is a national initiative where top journalism students from across the country, sometimes beyond the country as well, they come and collaborate. They work on in-depth, innovative, investigative projects. Their stories get real impact and real reach.
News 21. News 21 is a very unique program at the Cronkite School and frankly, I think at journalism schools across the US. We bring together journalism students from universities all across the country to report one big project on a major topic every year. So this year, for example, we've got 29 students from 14 different universities across the US. We often also have students from Mexico or from Canada. I have them from January until the end of April, virtually, in a virtual situation where they're learning about the topic. They're beginning to interview people, do background, do research. We're testing their skills a little bit, and then in the summer they all come together in person here at Arizona State University for 10 weeks, and we send them out all across the United States to report on the project. The other thing that makes News 21 unique is these are multimedia journalists, so we are bringing together writers, photographers, graphics designers, video journalists, audio journalists, and we try to make sure that they're able to produce something in their chosen medium to really help them take that next step.
And then there's Cronkite News. Partnering with PBS, the student-produced broadcast quality journalism, working side by side with professors of practice who are seasoned professionals who bring the newsroom into the classroom.
Well, professor of practice is a general title. It's from it's a university, faculty rank. But generally across we basically have professors of practice, teaching professors, clinical professors, and within all those, the idea being is these are folks who bring their expertise from industry and bring it here to the school. So, for instance, myself, I originally came here 10 years ago to start our sports bureau as a professor of practice after having spent 16 years as a television producer, primarily in sports. So it's about taking the knowledge from the outside and bringing it here to the students. There is an energy that comes in working with students who are, there's an excitement that comes with them and kind of, helping them along and helping them achieve their goals. And having been here, like I said, I've been here full time. In October will be 10 years. I taught as a faculty associate for 2 years before that. So over 12 years of teaching, seeing the students grow, not just when they're here, but after, and the relationships you build with these students in these programs. The students are with us the way they're designed right now in these programs. Students are with the faculty at least 2 full days a week, so they really get to know each other and they become mentors not just for the semester, but for the career. The number of students I have reach out to me asking, what they should do in their next job, or I actually just got a note within the last couple of days for a job reference for a student who graduated probably 7 or 8 years ago. Not to mention the students, seeing them advance in their jobs. I literally just saw on LinkedIn today, one of my former students just took a job back here in Phoenix, working on one of the TV stations. Or one of my favorite things when I travel and I'll turn on TV in my hotel room and there's one of my students anchoring the news in DC, or I was in San Francisco a few weeks ago and there was one of my students, on TV. Like that brings such joy, and I think that's it. It's really the joy of giving back and and really helping folks develop, and also this is going to sound trite, but it's not, is helping shape the future of journalism.
The Cronkite PR Lab is another game changer. The students handle real PR programs, not just theory. They build skills that translate directly into careers.
We're very fortunate here that the Arizona State University brand is so strong, not only in Arizona, but throughout the United States. So many times we have the opportunity to work with large companies and other local entities who are just wanting to work with a youthful perspective on marketing and strategic communications. Many of those clients come to us because they may not have the funding to hire a full-time agency, but they love the opportunity to work with students, to give back to students, and give them the opportunity to achieve some of those career milestones very, very early in their careers. The opportunity is twofold. Obviously, the students are here to finish their degrees, to get this institution to give them their degree, and the capstone project is a part of that degree, so they get their credits. But beyond that, we try to give them real-world experience that allows them the opportunity to work in an agency so that they understand what the dynamic is like from a business perspective, dealing with real clients, with their problems, with projects that might not go as well as they wanted them to. That real-world experience, learning the soft skills of being in business, is actually a big part of what we do here, along obviously with making sure that they have the fundamentals that they need, the core experience that they need as students as well.
Now, can we make this model work in the UAE? At the American University of Ras Al Khaimah, I'm committed in creating the UAE's first clinic following the teaching hospital model. The plan is to establish innovative labs that drive change. My final seminar here at the SUSI program presented a blueprint for implementing such a model at our university. Our digital native students are hungry to tell stories. To tap that energy, we need a culture of constant evolution. This basically means mixing journalism with computer science, mixing journalism with business, entrepreneurship. The idea is to prepare students for the future of news, not just the present. Let's collaborate. Let's collaborate to transform journalism education and empower students to be the leaders and innovators this industry needs.